Hi everyone, welcome to another video. So Saturday was the big preview show, an online preview celebrating 35 years of Warhammer 40,000. Only this was more like a normal Warhammer 40,000 preview show. Aside from some chat at the beginning about the old starter sets, it didn't really focus too heavily on the history of 40k, more about the future I would say. And we did get a load of good reveals, so without further ado, let's get into it. So first up, as I think nearly everybody predicted, it's the Imperial Guard, or the Astra Militarum. So finally those old Cadian sculpts are getting redone, and they're getting a brand new army set called Cadia Stands. So much in the same way that they did for the Leagues of Votann and the Black Templars, there's going to be an army box ahead of the main wave with a load of miniatures, a limited edition codex, which they've not shown yet, and we'll come to that in a minute, and probably some transfer sheets as well. So in the box there's going to be 20 Cadian shock troops, a scout sentinel, a command squad, and a field ordnance battery as well. So let's have a closer look at some of the stuff we're getting in the box. So in the command squad, obviously you get your lieutenant or your commander, there's a banner guy, a medic, a comms specialist, and what looks like a veteran as well, but you can bet there's probably a load of options in that kit there. Also coming, of course, we're getting a brand new Cadian shock troop squad. So brand new sculpts, more in proportion than the old ones, and like the Death Corps of Krieg, there's probably going to be loads of options on the sprues. The infantry squad doesn't have a heavy weapons team anymore, so there's going to be more special weapons and more bits in the kit, such as grenade launchers, flamers, and I'm sure you can build one as a medic and a comms specialist as well. Also in the army set is a new thing, it's a field ordnance battery. So there's a multi-missile launcher, there's a heavy bore cannon, and also an overcharged las cannon as well. And it looks like a 3-man crew, and these come on a 100mm base. So these are a new addition to Guard, and they look pretty cool as well. Also in the box we're getting the Sentinel, which we've already seen the armoured version of. So this is the Scout Sentinel with an open canopy, and it can also be fitted with a chainsaw attachment as well. So this will be a dual kit that you can build as either the armoured Sentinel with the various heavy weapons or the new Scout Sentinel as well. Now, stuff that they've shown that's not in the box are new heavy weapons squads, so a missile launcher, las cannon, heavy bolter, auto cannon, and a mortar team as well. So these are all new sculpts, and they've been long overdue as well, along with the infantry squad, and it looks like there's tons of options in the kit again as well. And of course there's going to need someone to lead them, so they've shown off a brand new commissar as well. So we're getting a new sculpt for an Imperial Guard commissar with a power sword and a bolt pistol and another nice miniature. That's not in the army box, neither are the heavy weapons teams, but I'm sure they'll be coming along sooner rather than later. Going back to the army box for just a second, if we zoom in on the picture, if you look at the back there, could this be a brand new sneaky preview of the Rogaldorn battle tank that everybody's been talking about? Not sure, but it could be. As for the codex, so a lot of people have been talking about the codex. They've not shown it off because apparently there's something on the cover which would be a spoiler. But one of the new things about this codex is you're no longer tied to a regiment, so it's back like we did for 2nd edition, where you can have multiple regiments in one army, such as Catachan Jungle Fighters, Valhalla Ice Warriors, and Cadian Shock Troops, so that's pretty awesome. So keeping the Imperial Guard theme but moving away from 40k for a second, there's a brand new Kill Team expansion called Kill Team Shadow Vaults. So 2 more teams heading into the Gallowdark. We've got more Gallowdark terrain, and the first team is a Cadian Kazakin squad. So we've seen one of these previewed already, now we've got the full squad, so there's going to be tons of options in the kit, as well as your hotshot las guns. You can build one as a sharpshooter, a combat medic, vox trooper, or a recon trooper as well. So this is going to be another one of those kits where there's loads of options, and you're probably going to want to buy 2 of them just so you can build up all the different options. So they're going up against the Necrons, so it's the Necron Hieratech Circle, commanded by a Cryptek, and they've got Death Marks and Immortals, so I'm assuming you can build either. And there's also going to be a Prentex, Plasma Sights, and an upgraded Immortal Despotech in the kit as well. So it's Kazakin versus Necrons, and also in the kit as well, we've got a heavy bolter sentry turret, we've got an equipment stash, a robot buggy with a big saw arm, and a massive big bomb as well. So another expansion for Kill Team, and I've got to say it looks pretty good. So going back to 40k, we got a brand new reveal for the World Eaters. So there's another character miniature coming, and it looks absolutely awesome. It's the Lord Invocatus, or Lord Invocatus, depending on how you want to say it. So brand new character model with a really awesome looking dynamic pose as well. And the thing that he's riding's got a chain horn. It just looks absolutely phenomenal. I don't know what units this guy's going to be leading, because they have hinted in the article that he could be leading some new units that we've not yet seen. And it's also based on an old metal miniature model that you can see on the screen there. But a brand new reveal for World Eaters, and another stunning model. It looks like they're going to be the army of 2023 if things we've seen so far are anything to go by. So the next reveal for 40k was a bit of a surprise. So it's a brand new narrative campaign called Arks of Omen. So apparently Abaddon has got himself a brand new ally, which we'll cover at the end of the video. And this ally is helping him create these new Arks of Omen. So I'm going to read you directly what it says from the Warhammer community article, which I'll leave a link to below. These colossal voidcraft are built around the cavernous bodies of space hulks fished from the warp, heavily weaponized and augmented with the means to steer them through the stars. Each is awarded to a favourite warband, seeded naturally with loyal enforcers and informants, and dispatched to claim artefacts of mysterious provenance. What is the ultimate plan for these vast warships, and what are the artefacts they seek? Abaddon's not telling. So very interesting, and it leads on to the next thing for Warhammer 40,000 called boarding actions. So this is a brand new game mode. It's not like extra rules for Warhammer 40,000 where you have to carry loads more books around. It's a new way of playing where it's going to be 500 point forces battling their way through the corridors and rooms of these Arks of Omen, and there's no vehicles and no monsters. So coming as part of boarding actions, there's going to be a brand new terrain set. So I believe this is twice the amount of terrain that you got in Kill Team Into the Dark, so enough terrain to build all sorts of different corridors and alleyways of these ships. And there's also going to be a new set called Void War bases, so you're going to get 30 bases and a load of scrap bits and bats as well to create bases based upon the decks and the corridors of these ancient starships. And as they often do, they ended the preview with a little bit of a tease. So could this be a hint at Abaddon's new ally who's given him these Arks of Omen? There was a bit of a video at the end with some static and some strange messages, and with all these images you can see on the screen now. There was also an article on the Warhammer community's website with this strange message: I have come to make you an offer. So let me know in the comments, what do you think this could be? Who do you think it might be? A lot of people are speculating Dark Mechanicum. I'll put an image on the screen there that I've tried to lighten a little bit. No idea what it could be, but I'll be keen to hear your feedback and let me know who you think it could be. So anyway, that's all the reveals for the online preview show. As I said at the start of the video, there wasn't much focus on the last 35 years of 40k. Certainly no reprints of old starter sets or art prints from 2nd edition, which was kind of what I was hoping for, but we did get a lot of new reveals for Warhammer 40,000, so that's good. So let me know in the comments, what do you think of all these reveals? Are you looking forward to Imperial Guard? It's about time they got some new sculpts. I hope this, starts a brand new future for Imperial Guard. I'm hoping we'll see some other regiments, seeing as they've built the rules where you can allow different regiments. So we've got the Death Corps of Krieg, we've got new Cadians now. Let's hope for new Cadians, Valhalla Ice Warriors, Talon Desert Raiders. We can only hope. Anyway, that's it for today. If you enjoyed this video, remember to give it a thumbs up and let me know you've enjoyed it. And if you didn't like it, just leave me a comment, let me know why. Anyway, all that's left to say is thank you very much for watching. As always, I do appreciate all the support, and I'll see you in the next video. Cheers.